Today's video is going to be on how to prepare yourself to record drums in the studio, to make a demo, an album, an EP, or whatever. So there's a few steps that you absolutely have to take before going to a studio, especially if you're paying money for studio time. The first step is to learn to play with a click. If you can't do that, don't waste your time in the studio. If you're one of those people who says, "Oh, the click messes me up, man, I can't use it," then you're probably not very good at keeping time on your own. You need the click more than anyone. If you think the click detracts from your feel, then you just need to practice with it more, because you can actually have plenty of feel while still playing to a click if you don't get completely dependent on it. Step 2, learn the songs. Don't just kind of know how they go. Don't just jam out to them. Learn exactly how the parts go. You haven't learned it until you can play it without your guitarist standing there playing with you. If you can't remember how it goes without the guitars, then you don't remember how it goes, and you need to keep working on it. Step 3 is to make or have your guitarist make for you a scratch track, which means at least one of the guitar parts, or possibly the bass part, depending on what you want to hear more, recorded to a metronome all the way through the song so that you don't have to guess where you are. Step 4. Have nice gear. I don't mean go out and buy the latest DW custom shop stuff and spend 10 grand on it, but you need to have gear that's worth recording. If you've had the same drum set since 1972 and you've never changed the heads, it's probably not going to sound good on the recording. So make sure you have drums that sound good in real life, put new heads on them, and make sure that your cymbals aren't cracked and rattling, and make sure your hardware holds the stuff up for more than 10 minutes at a time. This seems obvious, but it's not to most people for some reason. Step 5, tune these drums. Look up a video on how to tune drums, do it a couple of times just to make sure you got it. Get them in tune so that the engineer has something to work with. If the drums aren't in tune in real life, there's not much you can do except slap a sample on top in the studio, and then they might as well have just programmed your drumming anyway. So to recap, learn to play with the click, learn to play the songs, get a scratch track and learn to play the songs with a click, use decent gear, and tune your drums. That's about it. Follow these steps and good luck in the studio.